They say I'm cute, can cook, and will get you hooked.
You know me, and you already know what it is. Greatness cannot be rushed.
Two things for the soul. I never lie to you or on you.
I am the architect of my life. I build foundations and choose content.
I might be quiet, but I observe and remember everything, so watch out.
I may be heavy in his sheets, but I apply pressure to those streets.
I'm just a southern girl who means what she says and says what she means.
Welcome to United States. What's up, people? We are back in the building, back in the United States.
In the United States, it's
we are
Tuesday.
traveling
Somebody
group,
somewhere
baby.
in New Orleans,
Welcome to the friends
Louisiana.
and wives.
They getting wasted right
My
now.
what?
It's Fat
Are
Tuesday.
they getting what?
They celebrating
White boy
Mardi
wasted?
Gras.
Wasted, baby,
Yeah,
wasted, right?
yeah.
And right here in
We
Memphis,
should've-
we just
what?
opened up one. We got a Fat Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We do.
Downtown.
We do.
Man, today they
Fat
opened up.
Tuesdays.
Grand opening.
For
today.
real?
Wow.
They still blunt? They roll? What's up? I'm
I don't know
hungry.
if they do all that.
Oh,
boy.
okay.
Yeah, you
I'm
tryna-
sorry.
Yeah.
Not
you're
that
not.
thing's fat. You know how my mind goes out to the left field. It never goes
It
right.
stays in left field, so it doesn't go there.
But it's still
It just-
growing. Okay, thank you.
Oh.
My God.
You're growing and glowing.
Thank you.
That's good stuff. Wait, who said sparkles? And he loved that.
That's right, baby.
That Negro lit up.
Baby, don't play no games, honey.
Did you like My Little Ponies when you was a
You
kid?
know what? I thought that was just so
unicorn.
cute back in the day. And the Care Bears.
You liked the Care Bears?
Yes.
Oh my God.
But you know that
Care
was the
Bears
rainbow.
stare.
Is that where it started at? Watching
No,
Care
it didn't.
No.
Okay.
It didn't.
Okay.
It
That's not where the
started in
beginning
the
started.
womb.
No, never.
So what's the word?
Well, what's the word for the what? For the day?
For the day, man. We're on the podcast.
Articulate.
Yes. No, it's enunciate.
Pronunciate.
Ooh.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
y'all.
So now-
You just got so much going on.
So, madam, how are you today?
I'm wonderful today.
She looks
Good.
gorgeous, doesn't she?
She always does.
Always.
She thinks she fine on them high yellow heifers, but that's
Oh my
good.
God. Well, I thank you.
You
Thank
are
you. That was the
gorgeous.
greatest compliment
Vanessa
you've
Williams
given
look
me.
alike. I like that.
Cousins.
Thank you.
Little Rihanna
yes, my
back in the day.
cousin. My cousin. I love my
Cousin.
cousin.
Mm-hmm.
So how was our weekend?
And if you're ever going through anything, you never show it. So that's a good thing. You carry everything very well.
Thank you.
Even
Thank you.
your weight gain looks
What about
good.
me?
Oh,
What about me?
so what you trying? We're not on
The
you.
weight
I'm just asking. I was trying to
Well,
see
when I
if
get
I'd
to you, I'll
carry-
let you. No, no,
Ooh,
no,
are
no.
You just hold on. We need to
no,
get back to
you
this
tell
weight
what's
thing.
wrong with you. You shut
I
down.
don't shut down.
Like a big ass brat.
I have to work. I have
Like
to
a
work.
big ass
I have to
brat.
work
Oh,
through
Lord.
things.
And then another thing, since you want to know about yourself, you can't tell you nothing because a lot of things that I tell you, you don't listen. But then if somebody else say it, you take it. I'm like, okay, is it better if you get it from somebody else?
No, it's better when I get it from you as well.
Oh no!
Oh.
'Cause when I tell you,
So
baby,
listen,
you
I
don't
appreciate
listen.
you though. Listen, I was telling another friend of mine, like, no, we need to learn how to honor each other. And
You
so,
talking for yourself?
of course.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
but
So
but
you
no,
need-
no,
is it-
Here it comes.
applies
Comes the
to
word.
all
Here
of
comes
us.
the word.
No, it's no word to it. It's just it
Oh,
applies
it's coming.
to.
Oh, you're gonna find a scripture
Well, you know we're
for
going to have
this.
this gospel
Yeah.
sermon
It
gonna
applies-
get very
it-
soon.
No, all
We're
I'm
gonna have
saying is
church
that
up
it
in here for the
applies
next
to
5
all of us.
minutes.
He said the word of God is like a two-edged sword, so it ain't just for me.
Well, which heads you
I'm
giving?
just saying I want to take accountability is what I'm trying to do.
Oh, okay,
Listen,
okay.
if you read Psalms 119.
Oh,
we
Lord.
go.
No. I just want to give y'all this because this tied the thing up. Listen. No, I'm finna give y'all
Always
something.
find
And I'm
a
done. I'm
scripture
finna give
for
y'all
what-
something.
what he's talking
Let us
about.
talk, Gary.
Let me give y'all
Always.
something.
But this is a record breaker. This is the first 3 minutes of the episode.
I ain't know.
Right. But listen, I gotta get y'all because this is what God wanted us to be, but
Come on,
we gotta
baby.
get this word.
Oh,
So
bring it
Psalms
on.
119, what David was writing, and what he was writing was he was saying, he was in his prayer, he was saying, Lord, help me to not lie to myself.
Yes.
And so what I'm saying is I found myself that day saying, wow. I said, Lord, because when I find myself not lying to myself, then my prayers begin to change, and then things begin to change for me. Things begin to happen more and more because you're preparing yourself.
Right.
But what I'm saying is we all have to get to a place where we have to say that because like if you
so
got,
when did you start?
man, today I just got the
Woo.
word. I'm
Oh,
just telling
today.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, but stop.
Today.
Stop trying to be facetious.
I'm
Don't do
not being
that. That
facetious.
doesn't look
About?
good on you.
Oh,
Hold
no,
on
it doesn't
now.
look good on
We
you
gonna
trying
stay
to
out
tell
my
a word.
Baby.
No. It does not look good on you trying to tell a word what to do, and you do not abide by your own
Thank
word.
you.
Let's
It's
start
not,
there.
it's
What
not
you
about
preach,
saying
boo.
that I
Practice
don't
what you
abide
preach.
by it or I do abide by it because I do abide by
No,
it.
you don't.
No, you don't.
You tell everybody else what to
Who
do.
on the
I
face of
just
this
told
earth
you the other day.
abides by the whole word?
I didn't say-
Nobody.
No, we did not say
No,
whole
well,
word.
don't
I
come
said
for me.
your
No,
word.
don't come for
Well,
me.
don't do me like this.
I'm not doing you. I'm just simply telling
Okay,
you
can we
that the
lower
word
it
of
on the
God
sexes?
is
Let's
a
calm
two-edged
down.
sword.
Hold on.
It goes
Hold
to all
on.
of
Hold
us.
on.
That's all I'm saying. And all I'm saying is I take accountability for what I just said because that's my prayer. Is Lord help me to stop lying to myself because I want to be better.
You want to be right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not putting judgment past nobody. Nobody at this table, anybody that I meet, I don't put judgment past nobody. So don't do me. And just because I know the word, don't mean I'm gonna be perfect. Come on now. Y'all think because somebody has a relationship with God and that
Since
Really? That's what we doing? That's what we doing.
Burdens down.
Which
Y'all
one
sound
is
so
yours?
beautiful.
Because what you
Hallelujah.
should've
Let me
done
clap.
is
Hold on.
cut his microphone off like he cut ours off.
Let me clap. Let me clap.
You need
Don't
to
worry
learn.
about it.
Give them a round of applause. Aren't they beautiful? That was beautiful.
Just tell me about
You
some
know
good.
what? We need to have a song
Lango.
every time, just
So
like he
don't
has
ever come for me.
a word
Ever.
on everything. We're gonna have a song.
Ain't nobody coming for
Don't
you.
ever.
And I'm
Don't
gonna do
you
what I
come for
want
me.
to do.
Don't you come for
I'm
me.
gonna
Don't
do what
you
I
come
want
for
to
me.
do.
Come every day.
It just don't
You
look good.
somebody daddy.
It-
You
I'm
ain't
just-
running nothing.
I just
You
don't
run
come for
your
you.
shoes.
Then don't come for me.
And I said,
You're
preach
talking out of
what you
two
preach.
sides of your neck. You think I don't know
Not the
that?
neck, baby, the neck.
Sword.
You think I don't know that?
I'm speaking out of two sides of my head.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Your neck, baby, not your head.
Okay.
Your neck.
Come on now.
Okay.
Because I know.
Perfectly in shape,
Well,
boo.
I've learned that a stop sign can't argue with a stop
Well,
sign.
there it is.
So how was your week?
All these little fancy
baby.
cliches, and you want to
How-
come
how
for
was-
me
how was
today.
your week?
Interesting.
How was your week, DB?
I thought
V
you
Rock,
talking
how
about
was your weekend, baby?
Don't shush me because she
how
done
was
got
the
me
week?
started up, got me wrapped. She done got me wrapped up.
Come on, keep it. Bring it
Trying
on.
to come for me, and you
ain't gonna
know my
stop
heart,
nothing.
and you really coming at me
No,
like
I
that.
don't know your heart.
Well, then you
Lord,
that's
the whole
okay.
episode.
I know your heart.
Well, God knows my heart.
There you go.
But
I'm
what,
not
but what
God.
we
I
need,
don't know
it
your
don't
heart.
matter.
I don't
If
know
you
your
even
heart.
if you don't know my heart, then ask God to show you my heart.
Oh.
Oh,
Then you won't
okay.
come for me like that.
a plan B is needed in the room. Plan B's.
Is that what
A
it
plan
is?
B.
Okay.
But
Okay.
V Rock, how was your
Argue.
weekend,
Yeah, let's
baby?
get back on track.
Wonderful.
What did you do
Mm,
besides
work.
pamper?
I'm always working.
She's always
I was
working and
You know what, that
prepping,
is
planning.
definitely true. Because when I reach out to
Planning.
her, she's always
Doing
something administrative. She's thinking, she's working. She's making boss moves every day in Jesus' name.
Yes, she is.
Jesus' name.
Yeah.
She is a boss.
And
Well,
She is
one
a
thing
boss.
about it, you ask God for your cup to overflow, and God has to know that He can trust you with the overflow.
Bam.
So one thing I do, I just try to live right and put the right foot in front of the other and ask for what I want because I want it all while I'm roaming on this earth. I
I
want
know.
Now, you know-
everything I'm supposed to have while I'm here.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't want Him, God, to say no, she's not deserving.
Mm.
So when something or any project or any
Not deserving.
idea come, I want Him to say, okay, whatever she wants, she shall have.
Do you think any of us are deserving?
I don't know. All I can deal with is myself.
Okay.
I don't do.
moving
One
on to
thing
the
I
next-
don't do, I don't deal with other people's issues or what they got going on because it's about me. That's why I focus so much on me.
Right.
Yeah, it's
I'm
about
just
me.
thankful for grace and mercy. That's
Yeah,
all.
it's about
Next
me.
episode, DB, how was your weekend?
My weekend was great. I spent a lot of time going back and forth between the stores.
The stores?
What's
Yes,
store?
ma'am.
What do you mean
Oh,
the stores?
for the-
Is it
for the-
shopping? What is it?
For the crazy coupe.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Which
Yep.
coupe got crazy?
Yeah, 7199 Stage Road.
Oh, okay. Because you got a lot of crazy coupes in your lineup.
Interesting.
Spices.
It was nice
Ooh,
today
spices. Ooh, one it though.
too. Yeah, the energy, but that's what you bring when you have that around you.
Right.
Interesting.
Tell us more about your coupe.
The coupe is fun, man. We got some cup series. Says the crazy coupe. We got hot wings. We got whole wings. We got party wings. We got okra. We got catfish. Man, we got all the good stuff. We got about 27 flavors.
Okay. Give me
Awesome.
labor for the week.
Yes.
I have a
Go
question.
Yes.
I have a question.
Shoot
Are you
away.
going to serve pineapples?
Oh God.
Oh, Lord.
Oh
Lord.
God.
Why?
See, madam, you
Why?
getting started.
Why?
Only for you, we would have
it's
pineapples.
just a
Only for
question.
you, we would have
Think
pineapples.
if you have chunks of pineapples in your drinks.
Oh.
Yes.
This is
Why?
sounding
It makes
interesting.
Why?
I mean, you never know what the night is going to bring after leaving the crazy coop.
That's right.
I'm craziness, honey.
That's right.
And you gotta have your pineapples in your drink.
You do.
Men and women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The best.
So
part
I
of
will have
waking up, what?
pineapples
Is
there
the coupe in your cup?
just for you. So you call ahead and let us know, and we'll make sure.
Or
you
I can
have
bring my
pineapple.
own.
Can I get a discount when I call?
There it is.
There we go.
Where you work?
Discount.
Where do you work, sir?
It don't matter. Can I get a discount?
What kind of discount do you want?
Discount.
Whatever you can offer me.
Well,
Companion, what can you offer him?
Yeah.
right now we're not offering discounts. We're not offering.
They only have employee
Okay,
discount.
so when I come to your place, do I get a discount?
Oh, you
Hold
put
on.
yourself out there
Let
for
me
that,
tell you
buddy.
something.
When I
wouldn't
come,
even-
because you know
first of
I
all,
have an
wouldn't even speak
appointment.
it
So
to you.
am I getting a discount when I come?
My industry is so
Okay,
much
it's about
different from his
reciprocity.
industry.
Right.
But I
How
can't-
is it
but
different?
a bitch can critical bill.
Yeah, okay.
Think about
How's
that
that
now.
different? We building a brand. We ain't got time for no discount.
Hello.
Get 'em.
But I definitely would support the crazy cool paying for prices. You know, I have no issue with that. You know, but most typical people
Paying
actually
the
for
price, not
paying
for.
your prices.
Yeah, yeah.
It's on the menu board.
Yes. it
I
is.
was
There you
sure
go.
Said on the
that.
menu board,
Pay
baby.
the price.
The price
Yeah.
on the menu board.
Yeah, that we've set because we have quality food. Never
Quality,
frozen,
baby.
never duplicated.
Never
Okay.
do
Never.
Yeah,
Okay.
never. Very
Okay.
original and authentic.
You know what? I'm so ready for y'all grand opening.
Why?
I'm gonna come like I'm Elton John. I want you to know.
Bring the piano.
Elton John.
That's how you do the shit though.
Ooh.
Now that's how you roll up with your piano baby and put on a show.
Right.
But you wouldn't do
me
that.
some
would you?
character.
Would
You know
do
what?
Do you not play piano?
No.
You know, I could have you play piano and I sit on top of it and start. How about
Hey, man. This man is loose. When I tell you,
He said he
is
want to sit on
loose.
top of it.
on top of
Sir,
it?
there would never be
Do you
ever.
have a thing for him?
For who?
Get him,
Your-
baby.
the
Please get him running.
Do
Come
you?
on, get him
That's his
running.
companion. He's already told you.
Right,
That's
see,
his
this is not
companion.
See,
No,
one,
straighten
he was
them
your
out.
companion.
Straighten them out, please.
Do you have
Sister,
something for
come
him?
get him, sister.
No.
You sure?
Sister, come get him, sister.
No, what you want, do you want fuck with him?
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna protect his ass.
Yeah.
My
he
man,
said
all right, give me
that
some.
was
All
day one.
right, there it is.
Okay.
My man.
Okay.
Call it what you want to
Well,
call
you're
it,
not gonna be
man.
sitting on the piano, sir, and I'm gonna be playing. That's just not gonna happen. But if some shit jump out, then you got me. That's what's up.
I got you.
I love that. That's good brotherly
you know
love.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are family.
That's right.
are.
Beautiful.
But you know what, guys? We do have a special guest today.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
What?
Why? Why your glasses fogging up?
Cause that Negro sweating.
He was talking about his companion.
Is DB making
know
you
what?
sweat?
No,
I mean, he is
He made
sweating.
me
Oh my
this
God. He is
He
drenched.
made me this drink.
He
was
made you
trying
that
to
drink?
Intoxicate me.
Why he trying to
I'm
talk
That
not
to
second
one
one
of
got
your
a lot of
coops. I'm not
vodka
one
in
of
it.
your coops, okay?
That second one got a lot of vodka in
I
it, sir.
see.
Yeah.
I mean, he is
trying to get
really
you caught up in the
moist.
coop.
I ain't.
He gonna be calling Marvin tonight.
You'll be the first one that I've seen like you in the coop.
Always did first
Hell
time,
no.
baby.
Be the first
Ah, it
one
ain't
I've
gonna be
seen.
no
First
first
time.
nothing.
First
Don't-
one like him I've seen in the coop.
Don't put
he
it
said you
past
trying to get him in the coop. Are you not comprehending today or something?
Oh,
Why do you
Is she
keep
calling
coming
me
for
slow?
me? Why
She
do you
just
keep
asked a
coming for me?
question. She just asked
Because you
a
asked
question.
if
I'm
you
gonna
didn't
bite
know
your
what I
head.
was.
I'm gonna catch you in private. I deal
what?
with
No,
you
we
in
the open
private.
book.
No, sir.
Catch your name.
No.
Catch-
The world
catch your
wants to know.
name.
Tell
The world
me.
can't know.
Tell me.
No, I
Come
deal
on.
with you in private.
Private conversation.
I
Yeah,
said
this
he
is
is
one-on-one.
the first in the
Uh-huh.
coop like his kind.
Ah, okay, that's
and
what's
you
up.
turned around as if I said something wrong.
I
Are
didn't know
you
what
not
you
co-
said.
Exactly.
I was over here
What
doing
did-
something and I just caught the tail end.
Oh,
so.
the
about the
lies,
anal
the
for you.
lies.
Oh, I can't wait to
So
go
if you didn't
back.
know what she was saying, then why did you come for her?
I didn't.
Oh my God.
Yes,
Okay.
you
At first, I
did.
wanted
Oh, my.
two ladies on my left and right, but I'm reevaluating
You gonna
this.
have a whole other lady pretty soon.
Thank you, Candy.
Ooh.
A whole
You
what?
know,
A
but
whole other lady
again,
pretty soon.
stop
Look at
saying
his
can't
eyes.
always
Look at
go
his
back.
eyes.
This panel with us.
The Miss Lovely, illustrious. Yes.
Ah,
What she say? She ain't coming where?
She ain't coming for you.
Thank you.
But
I
if
appreciate
she wanted to, I
She
bet
can.
Why?
No,
I
but
bet,
she-
I
no,
bet
but
she
she
got
don't-
some ammunition.
don't hold back on him, boo. Serve him.
But that's not her character.
No. We have an understanding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that blessed boy they got, I guess.
Okay.
We have an understanding.
Alrighty. So, Who do you have today?
So you know what
Kendall?
today, guys, we have a magnificent woman. This is Black History Month too. You know what I'm saying?
It is our last
She
week.
is a woman of power.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys follow her on social media, follow her church, but this woman is phenomenal and she's gorgeous.
She's beautiful.
Beautiful
You know what?
baby.
If I wasn't married, I probably can have her.
now you've been talking about that
Wait,
lady.
if you wasn't married or she wasn't married?
I think he want
you
to.
weren't married or she
want to
wasn't
get on the
married.
other
Both
side.
weren't married,
What
but
they
she's
call
a nice, attractive young woman.
She is.
But
Is that the only stipulation if you weren't married?
yeah, you know what? I don't like women.
Right, but you talk about it often. I think you want to dib and dab. I really think.
Don't do that.
Oh Lord, the Lord might
Oh,
be,
don't what?
Don't dib and dab like
He
that.
What
might be
happens
saving
when
me.
you do
Oh, my
that?
God.
I don't know. I don't even. I
Cause
don't
hell,
know.
you know about anal ease
I'm
and
getting saved on this platform.
shit.
I'm getting
I've been in some conversations a time or two.
I don't like what the man said. I don't like men no
I'm
more.
like me no more.
No, he said men's
Men.
Yes.
with an S.
I
Yeah.
don't like men's no more.
Jesus.
That's gonna be you.
This gonna be me, y'all.
Hey man, you speaking it already.
Gonna be throwing
Good.
holy oil on me, again.
All
Well,
right.
whichever way you go, I support you.
Y'all are. Oh my
I
God.
support you.
Y'all are amazing.
Cause it's your
people.
life. It ain't got nothing to
Yeah.
do with me. You
Right.
the one got to give an account.
Right. I can't be going to hell, y'all. I can't be going to hell.
Damn.
It's hot in here. Don't y'all know that? It's
I
hot
can
in hell.
tell by looking at you.
Girl,
Get
it's hot in
somebody.
hell.
We need some tissue over here.
We need to
Some
take
ice.
a break
Yeah.
Like a pain and dope.
so we can bring
So
in this
finish. Who you
beautiful
bringing on
lady,
now?
man.
Who you
Man, I
got?
brought the phenomenal Tiffany.
Wait a minute.
I know about her. What you say?
The what?
I didn't say,
I know
sir.
her.
I didn't say a thing, sir.
Sure.
I'm sitting over here quiet, sir.
And
Quiet as-
So when
I
we
know
air
her.
this, we need to put the word down there.
But it may
Phenomenal.
jumble it. It may
Phenomenal.
jumble it up.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
There you go. Just take your time. Take your time. You like to rush your words.
Yeah.
Like to
Take your time.
my time.
Yeah, there you go. See?
You and girl in my-
That's right, because he don't know the words.
Oh, God.
So who is this lady?
Well, it's me and her went to
We know
school
she's
together.
magnificent.
Oh.
We know she's phenomenal.
She's phenomenal. We went to Central High School together. And definitely, oh my gosh, she's an author.
Okay.
She's a fashion icon.
Okay.
She has started her own brand to empower women.
Okay.
Not just black women.
Okay.
All women,
Just women.
all colors and all shades.
Okay.
I'm just letting y'all know.
Take your time.
Her name is Tiffany Palmer. I know her as Tiffany Palmer.
Okay.
Hummer.
But she's married now.
Okay.
Okay.
Has a child.
Okay.
So she's Tiffany Monger.
Munger.
So I want the world to know who she is.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Because her voice
Let me
deserves
turn your
to
mic
be
up.
heard.
Go ahead.
And y'all, when I tell you her testimonies and stories, oh my God, it's going to empower you and lift you up. I might get saved tonight.
You
Oh.
might get on the stage
I
tonight.
might get saved
saved.
tonight.
I thought you were already saved.
He can.
I'm halfway like you, bro. We both straddle the fence.
Oh, ain't no halfway.
We both straddle the fence.
Ain't no halfway.
Somebody had to
Ain't no
say it.
halfway.
Do I ain't full of, but you is not full of Christians.
Somebody. Oh,
Nobody in here is then if
I
that's the
said you
case.
know.
The Bible say all have sinned
Oh
and
my
fell short of the
God.
glory of God, sir.
okay. See,
Come on now.
He hides
It's
behind
only
the
by the
word.
no, it's
Ain't it?
only by the
He
grace and
hides behind the
mercy.
word,
But
but
now
then when
I
it
get
come
it.
out
Only
to look-
I
behind,
get
it's
it.
only because of
I
His
get
grace and mercy that I stand here today,
I get it.
and that I
get
know
it.
that God loves me, even though that I'm not perfect.
I get it.
Let me see your phone.
Him loves
it
me.
took me all of season
And
one
Lord,
to
if you
get
can
it.
just continue to help me,
It took me all of season
all.
one. Now I get it. Okay.
at least I'm honest.
Yeah. So you a slanger
I'm just honest.
in a
I'm not
pulpit
hiding. That's all.
with the Bible.
Because God sees me already, so I can't hide from y'all. Y'all
You
ain't
ain't number
nobody.
filth. Just pure filth.
He said we ain't nobody.
Pure
He
filth.
said we ain't
No, what I'm
nobody.
saying is you
Baby.
just
He said
told
we
that
ain't
man that
nobody.
he got to give an account not before you, but before God.
Right, because we ain't
all
nobody,
do.
so it don't matter.
Not in that sense, but don't
Yeah.
take it so literal. But
Well,
I'm saying
no, I
when
take it the way
compared-
you take it
well,
'cause I'm a
compared to
teacher
God,
first.
well,
So you already- I told you
so
that
then
the other day.
compared to
So when
God,
we
then I'm
talking,
saying
yeah.
God is there. So it's like when
There
it
you
comes to
go.
God,
Break it
it's like
down.
no.
So I won't be looking at you like you was looking at me upside my head when I was telling you something as if you didn't comprehend what I was saying.
I appreciate
So
the
tell us about
communication.
Miss
To the
Monger,
next,
please.
to the next episode, please. Curtains
We
closed.
getting
right
ready.
here.
We getting ready to take a break, Miss Ronnie. You getting off the table because you bring the wrong
You
energy
can't
to this
tell them
table.
to get
No,
on
you
the table.
No. No.
Okay, let's take a vote.
Let's-
No.
This
Let's
is
take a
let's-
vote.
You better not.
Let's take a vote.
You
Do
better
y'all
not.
want me off this table? Raise
No.
your hand.
Raise your hand with me, girl. You with me. and raise your Hey, y'all, we'll be back in just a minute. We'll be back. We love y'all.
Praise the
1 minute.
wives.
Welcome back,
Welcome
y'all.
back.
Welcome back, baby, to the show.
Yeah.
We live and in living color, baby.
That's right. And we
Y'all,
have.
I had just really been thinking, y'all.
Okay.
Since the show has aired, I have been receiving notifications and inbox about
Wonderful.
DB, y'all.
Oh, wait a minute.
The number one question that I've been asked about DB was,
Okay.
He waited
Yeah.
until we put his ass off the show.
Yeah.
guess what they asked
Talking
me?
all this nonsense.
Is he gay?
Oh no.
So before I can answer the questions, I leave
question
everything
came
in
up?
imagination.
Okay.
The girl's gonna say, it don't matter. I'ma still get him the pussy. I said, Lord have
all
mercy.
right.
But you know what? This is what they doing now.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah. No.
Baby,
They don't care.
Yeah.
they have no
and I
tact.
don't know
Anything
why.
goes.
What is, you said no tech?
They have no tech, no class, no nothing about
What is that?
themselves.
They don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
we weren't going. Either you are or you're not.
Right.
I don't
Correct.
need all that
That's
extra.
back in the day, though.
Right.
Yeah,
This
but
new
now
age
But
microwave
now
children.
they go for whatever.
These empowered microwave children.
Entitled.
Baby, they fucking anything open their legs
Mm.
and putting their things in. Anybody got their mouth open?
Oh my God.
Y'all know that's true for real.
So what did you say to these
Yeah.
people?
Finally.
I couldn't say anything.
When people
I
ask
said,
me-
wow.
You didn't
That
answer.
was-
Because
brought
regardless
up.
of what I say, he gonna still get your cakes anyway. So what difference does it make if he's gay or straight? You gonna still give it to him.
Oh, okay.
Because they told you it don't matter.
Yeah.
We
It
just
doesn't
want to
matter.
know.
Right.
Right.
Inquiring minds want to
Correct.
know. Okay.
So he got some other fan cast.
Yeah.
out there.
Sexy.
I mean, he's
Straight
very,
women, I
nice
guess.
looking.
Yes,
he
he is.
takes
I'm not
care
mad
of his
at you.
body and
Yes,
stuff,
he
you know.
does.
Ain't he?
But all I've ever known for him to tell me is he likes
Tanker.
women.
Uh-huh.
You know, and I get that a lot. We were at the gym one day and somebody asked me, and I said, "Why are you asking me? Ask him.
Correct.
You have
They're not
access
gonna
to
do that.
him, just like you have access to me. Don't ask me, because I'm not going to tell you. I don't know. I'm going to ask the person. That's all I'm
Correct.
saying. Just don't ask
Yeah.
me. Ask the person. Why you asking behind his back? Go ask him if that's
Well,
something
y'all know
you
that's
really
my
want to
dog,
know.
DB. If y'all have any questions, you can follow him on IG,
Yeah.
Ooh.
inbox him, give him your
King
donations. He will take donations.
King Buck. King Buck.
Oh, not King
I'm just
Buck.
saying, but hey, ask him other questions. You know, that's my companion, regardless of the end, my dog.
Your nails are popping.
Stop it.
Your nails are popping.
Thank you.
Yes,
I love those
Yeah, what-
shades.
But they
Thank
so
you.
cute and petite, just
Ain't
like
it, girl?
just like her teeth.
I knew she was coming. I just knew it. Thank you, darling. Thank you, sweet.
And I love the little stick on your head. I love the stick.
oh,
A
not
little
the
donut
stick.
roll. What is
Not
that?
the stick.
Right.
What they call
And
it?
the squares
A
on your
bun?
face are pretty. And your major boot tassels in your ears are nice.
So tonight is the night. Yes, tonight is the night. All right.
I love her door shirt.
And her Wakanda Forever necklace, baby.
All right.
She coming for you, Diddy, baby.
Yes. All right.
Girl, gotta get her right, girl.
Yeah.
But y'all, hold on. Let's get back to reality.
Yes.
Our reality is we have a guest.
That's
Yes,
right.
we do.
And
She's
please
in
forgive
live.
us.
Yeah.
Please,
In
have
the
we
living
been
room.
conducting ourselves accordingly?
See how we cut up.
I'm a guest.
Okay.
No,
But have
but
we
not
been
yourself.
yourself?
Yeah. No, I'm saying
Yeah,
do you?
yes.
Yeah.
No.
Don't be y'all stuck up and sit there like you,
You are
was
the
in school.
one.
Oh,
Oh,
she was
boo,
stuck
she
up in
stuck.
school. You was stuck up.
Oh,
Was you stuck up? Or you was just doing you?
right.
She probably didn't go up with
'Cause
the
she's
madness and the
gorgeous.
mess.
Correct.
She thought she was the prettiest thing in Central back then.
And,
And she probably had problems.
Right.
You have problems, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The haters, you know how the haters.
Look at her.
Girl.
Right. Yeah, she had
But in
problems.
high
Is it for the
school,
men and the women?
in high school, mommy always said the haters gonna stick out more than the ones that like you. So I know you're beautiful.
Thank you.
So where did you get your opposition from? Who were the ops in high school? As they call them today, the ops.
The ops.
Well,
Who were the ops?
Who was the ops? Well, I can say for me that I didn't get a feel of it until I got in school.
Okay.
Because the way I was raised, I wasn't raised. I was just raised. Nobody's better than nobody.
Hello.
So I just come from this down home family. You know, we are from what people may say urban or hood. So, you know, everybody connected. It was community.
Okay.
But it wasn't until I got into school environments where, you know, people like, oh, your eyes or your hair, are you think you better than you think. And so because that wasn't a language thrown around in my home, I was confused. Like, well, wait a minute, what am I doing?
What are you talking
Those are your
about?
eyes.
Yeah, these my eyes.
Give them ain't no
Those were
context.
contacts.
Like candy. You've been drinking too much. You know you ain't got no contacts. Talking about them contacts. You've been knowing me since I was 12.
She had contacts in her eyes like C. Madam.
No, man. Check the baby pictures.
She's on one today.
Girl, she's naturally born with those beautiful eyes.
Well, I thought she was Miss Harvey walking in his door when I saw her.
This is who she looks like. Yes.
Yes.
They say it all the time, don't they? Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
What about that actress? It is Tracy Dan. Girl, Marjorie girl.
Yeah.
You could be your cousin.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mrs. Harvey.
Yeah.
Shouts out to
Yes,
Mrs. Harvey,
yes.
Steve Harvey,
Yes.
Memphis.
But no, so just going back into that, and so I didn't understand as a young girl what that meant, being picked apart.
Right.
And it bothered me, but I wanted to be accepted. So what I did, I dimmed myself down because I was trying to prove that I wasn't what I really was not.
Right. Because you didn't know.
You didn't know. And so
Right.
you go into this place where you're just trying to prove and convince people of, you know, embrace me. And I did that for so many years. And to be honest, I did that in environments where, you know, in the hood. I wanted the hood girls to know I'm not, I am one of you all.
Right.
Even though that's what I was, I kind of put a little more extra to it that I didn't have to.
Right.
Even though my mom exposed me to better environments, I just was so caught up in trying to fit in. And as I just got older in understanding, honestly, I didn't come out of that shell until probably in my 30s.
What?
Not having to prove or convince
Correct.
to want to be accepted, because let's just be honest, you know, we not everybody, but we will size a person up and not give them a fair chance
At all.
and I'm like, you know, in my mind, you missing a cool friend.
Hello?
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so
Just the way you look.
And instead of reflecting, man, what's going on in me while I feel that way about her? Because let's just think about it. You know, I don't know what type of family you are was raised in. I wasn't raised in a family of being affirmed, even though I had a phenomenal mom, but I wasn't affirmed. And so when I know with my daughter, my bonus baby, and they were arguing, both of them, and she told her, you know, who you think you are? And I asked her who she thinks she's supposed to be.
Hello?
And I think we struggle as women to give people, the women, the freedom. I talk fast too. The
It's okay.
freedom to love themselves out loud. Why
But
you can't say
I
you
can
the bomb?
understand everything you saying, unlike Israel. Okay, come on with it.
Tonight is her
Anywho,
night. Yeah. Tonight is her night. Go ahead.
Oh, no, but me and Kendall was cool, so that's why I'm not even taking it personal. But I just it's time for us to break that cycle, you know, for whatever reason. Yes, you know, we grow, we evolve. I can't take out on you what your friend did to you in high school, and I can't put this label on, I don't fool with women. I'm not her. I didn't hurt you.
Right.
So what's your issue with
Right.
me? And so we
Wanna
have to
be like you?
Yeah, so you got to break those walls
Those
of all
chains.
and the things that bring the division against it. And so I'm in my thing. I love new relationships. I want my new. I can't say, God, I want my new this, I want my new that, but I don't want no new women. You don't know who carrying your blessing.
Right.
So I
Praise,
hate that
baby.
song.
No new
Yes.
friends. That's
Right.
not me.
That ain't my motto.
Because
No, I
some of
like-
them that I was with is not meant to go with me to this next
Right.
chapter.
Absolutely.
You
So
start
I
off
got
with
it up.
one set, and God says you go your other set.
So-
The first set is gone.
There you go.
I love new stuff.
Replace, baby, replacement.
Yeah. You grow, you evolve, you go. You know, some go, some flies like a tree. You got
Right.
branches, you got leaves, you got roots, you got trunks, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Tiffany, please just let us know, because
He's not
this is
going
the
nowhere.
second year you have done the Hello Gorgeous. Explain to America
What did she
about this Hello Gorgeous and how you was inspired by it.
Yes.
Gorgeous. Well, the inspiration came. I don't know if Kendall told you all. I'm a pastor's wife.
Okay.
So I was
Well,
trying to-
his stage name is Israel.
okay.
So,
But go ahead.
Israel.
So I was, wanting to
America.
create
She's on
something outside of just the four walls.
Okay.
And one thing I wanted to do was I wanted to create something that can connect. Like I said, break the divide that we have as women.
Okay.
Tripping. And
Yeah.
'Cause I was finna get her
but my
again.
girl is Mary J. Blige.
Oh,
So I'm diehard Mary J. Blige, right?
That's her girl.
And when I was trying
That's her
to,
girl.
find that inspiration, she came out with that song "Good Morning Gorgeous."
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And if you've ever heard the song and the words to it, I'm like, see that right there. That's what I'm speaking to. That right there. So,
Right.
And so I flipped it and took off her "Good Morning" and put "Hello."
Okay.
Because I want to give. Why can't we have the freedom to think the best of ourselves? There's a difference between arrogance and confidence. I have the right. You have the right. Every person in this room have the right to think the best version of themselves.
Right.
Out loud.
Hallelujah.
Out
Yes.
loud.
Yes. That's right.
Out loud.
right,
Out loud.
speaking now.
But at the same time, being around different women, a lot of times we don't deal with our real traumas. I talk about it all the time. You can fix that outside up all day, but if you don't deal with that trauma you got, all that brokenness, them daddy
Broken
issues,
pieces.
that rejection, that abandonment, you just a cute broken vessel, and you'll keep saying, why am I keep attracted and causing,
Right.
and this keep happening to me until I deal with what's going on inside of me. I can't change the world outside of me.
Speak it, girl.
Yes,
Speak
yes.
it. All right.
That deserves a round of applause,
Baby.
baby.
Hello, gorgeous.
First lady has spoken, her. Let the church say amen. Amen, baby. She done came through the Hello Gorgeous sidewalk.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
So
She two-step.
Israel, he was telling us you have an event coming up like this month.
Saturday.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, enlighten us.
Yes, ma'am. And it's this Saturday. It's the second one, and I admit I was conflicted because I don't know. Self-sabotaging thoughts can come to your head.
Oh, yeah.
We're our own worst
pretty
enemy.
sure.
Our
Yeah.
biggest
Yeah.
enemy.
Absolutely.
It starts
Yeah.
with you. We
Right.
talk. I don't need nobody else to talk me out of nothing.
Right.
That part.
Yeah.
And those inside voices, and it got to me where it's like, girl, nobody want to hear that. Ain't nobody studying that, this and other. And then God always sends you somebody who will remind you, no, I needed that. Somebody needs your voice. Somebody needs your encouragement. So again, quit dimming it down in what you think it should be. Just trust this process
And just go
walk
with
in
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. That
Yeah.
part.
Go.
Okay.
And it's just been it's very fruitful for me. I enjoy it, and again, it's just uplifting. It's hopeful, and I'm just all things positive. Like I said, you got enough. Don't get me wrong. I watch my reality TV shows, but y'all know that must be messy. Just tell the truth.
Yeah.
I already know what it's
Right.
about. I tell my husband, I already know it's so predictable. They're gonna take a trip. They're gonna gossip about each other. Take another trip. Talk about it. They gonna eat. So I know how this gonna go. And I admit, so I watch
Right.
it, but at the same time, that's not the world I want to create. I don't want to be where when you walk in the room, I want to be able to sincerely say, "Girl, you look good."
Thank you.
Not let me what you got on, because
Yes.
I don't want no woman to feel that pressure. If you, I want you to be okay with your Walmart, and I
Right.
want you okay with your Burberry.
It's how
Right.
you do it.
And you just
how you
and
present
just
yourself.
let
That's
allow
right.
people
and do
to be.
you.
Yes.
Yeah, do you.
So since definitely you have launched this new Hello Gorgeous, I have seen your platform. You have some high profile gospel singers. They have recordings that's in Memphis.
They're gonna be
Like
here
Miss
this
Gillard. Is it Miss
Saturday?
Gillard?
This Saturday?
This Saturday. Mm-hmm.
I think the Toya.
Toya Gillard.
Yeah, she is a singer
Born
of
to
Born to
Win.
Win. Do y'all know
Born
that
to
gospel
Win.
song called Born to Win?
Yes.
She's the lead
Yes.
singer of that song. She's gonna be one of your
Yeah,
speakers.
DB sends that to me often in the morning
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Okay.
You
You
know,
know,
he-
Born to Win.
Oh, here. Listen.
Get them bring your people back crazy cool. They can feed them.
Oh,
Yeah,
she was.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So, have you received any messages from women that say, "Hey, you have impacted my life. You have helped me. I was facing this, that, and the other, but listen to you and have gained knowledge, wisdom, respect for myself."
Yes, and that's the beauty of it, and that's what keep you going forward with it. And the biggest thing of it is we all have challenges, because I
Right.
say it all the time: different characters, same devil. We're fighting the same devil. We're fighting the
Yes.
same principality. So,
Yes.
and that's
Yes.
the thing
Oh,
is,
that's the truth.
I think you're the problem. No,
Okay.
it's the spirit that I'm fighting within
you
you.
go.
But we'll think, I just don't like her. No, what's
It's
going
this-
on inside of me that's
Right.
reflecting on the outside? And if we can get to the part that we don't see, we can see that you are not my issue.
That's right.
And so that's my passion, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had some disappointment friendships. I've been I haven't always been the best friend.
course.
So
Yeah.
I understand what he
Right.
said, grace, right? So
Yeah.
I get that, but at the same time, it's a new day. So it bothers me when you're trying to create something and you have people like, I'll be honest, I've seen people say, well, them empowerment women, they be mean. People at the club mean. People at the bar and grill mean.
No, we're not mean.
So,
we just
no.
mean what we say and say what we mean, and we know.
No, what they're saying like they're messing and gossip everywhere. Everywhere you
Yeah,
go,
you
your
right.
cousin, grandmama, auntie, they
Right.
gossip. So do
Hello?
you not be around
Oh,
them?
no, I
So
don't gossip.
If you want
but
to,
I've been called mean.
But no, what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm
I
saying
can see
is,
why.
if I use my reason for why I don't want to be around somebody, why don't you be the trendsetter? Why don't you be the game changer? See, you're
Right.
not gonna. I don't live by the motto. I match energy. No, I am
No.
energy. I
Hello?
change
What?
energy.
Yeah.
I am what I am.
Baby, this a record breaker. She done got 2 rounds of
Baby.
applause in one show.
It's the God in me.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey.
Uh.
but no, what? Speaking of that, I'm not so heavily minded that I'm no earthly good, and that I can't relate, and that I can't. Oh well, whatever they're doing, or no, that's not my place. I tell people, I'm not. My job is not to convict you. That's the Holy Spirit job.
Right.
So be who you're gonna be. Because whenever got with the transition that I took place in my life, it was nothing you could say. This was between me and God. And so I just know how to stay in my lane. And to me, I feel like that's what people feel comfortable with coming to me, because wherever you are, I can meet you where you are.
Okay.
Meet your need.
Yes, I love it.
A woman of many hats.
Yes.
Well, you know-
many titles.
Baby, you said many hats.
Many
She
hats.
just written her first book.
Yes, there
Miss
you go.
Tiffany Monger has
Yes.
written her first book, people.
Yes, yes.
But when we come back, she'll have to tell us about this book, what's inside this
Yes.
book, and tell her what's missing in this book, too.
All right. And she's going to give us a location of this week.
Event.
Right,
Yes,
exactly.
and the star lineup.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll be back.
Hey,
let's go
friends
pay
and
some bills.
wives.
Can you pay my bill? Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my car? Welcome, America.
All
We're
right.
back.
I'm
We're back.
with
We're
the
back.
lovely Tiffany Monger, an author.
Oh,
a
look who
wife.
has joined us, girl.
Oh yeah, a
Right.
motivational speaker. She's a first lady and she's a life coach.
Those titles.
And she's
right
the
now.
model, isn't she? Ain't she so
Yes,
pretty?
beautiful.
The
I'm
red
blushing.
lips.
I'm blushing.
Yeah.
Leave that alone.
Thank you.
Leave it alone.
I gotta behave.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Tiffany, tell us
Please
about this
do.
book, because, I heard, I was watching you, and you did a live.
Oh, may I see that book?
How the book? You did this live about this book. This is your first book you have ever written.
Yep.
Spill the tea on the book. What is
Well, let's
it
get the
about?
name of it first.
What's this?
Hold
What's
on.
the name of it?
It's called Things My Mama Forgot to Tell Me.
Things
Man,
my
listen.
mama forgot
hold
to
on,
tell
hold
me.
on, hold on. Before we can get past this book, somebody else needs to come. You gonna do another one? Like, nah, you can't do it because it's for men, but we need one for men. Like, things my father forgot to tell me. Oh,
Okay.
Somebody wrote that
maybe
book.
he
It's on
wasn't around.
Amazon. I
Is
don't
it?
know who the
Oh,
author
wow.
is.
Oh.
But this right
okay.
here, though, this
That's
is. I
awesome.
think
The
a lot
title.
of young ladies need to get this book. Okay. I'm gonna just read this. You want me to read the back part?
Oh, whatever. Let's go. Let's
what-
flow.
Let's flow. Come on.
Where you want me to go?
Nuh-uh, it's so many parts. You can just read the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it says life is a beautiful gift. Life is also a lesson. I grew up in a loving single parent home. My mother gave me all the tools and knowledge I needed to survive in life. It wasn't until I became an adult and I had to figure out how to maneuver relationships and personal decisions that I learned my mother forgot to tell and teach me so many things. Those moments and seasons exposed how I unlearned how broken and misguided my outlook on life was. So, do I blame my mother? Now, that's some good stuff.
That's some good stuff, girl.
Just reading that.
That's some good stew.
No, listen, because reading this, man, I'm telling you.
I love it.
Don't you
I love that.
slide, delicious.
All
But
right.
no, because listen, this thing right here, it preached because
It bless you.
it did, because this is what God was sharing with me just before reading this. You talking about unlearning, because God said, I need you to unlearn so you can learn.
Absolutely.
So you can relearn. So he can teach you the way.
Yes, because not only did my mother, because I come from a mother who,
Oh, here we go.
right? Okay, it was just her.
You were
And so-
damaged.
So,
Not
so the
damaged.
reality of it is that some of the things that I felt that my mother didn't teach me, it wasn't because she negated the fact. It was because she didn't even know.
That part. Ding, ding,
You
ding.
see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's what's so amazing, and so that's where that grace comes in. That, well, my father wasn't in my life, and that's a whole nother story. But the
Yeah.
reality of it is that I got to some ground with God, and he allowed me to reconcile.
Yes.
Because that's the whole ministry of
growth.
Jesus is reconciliation. It's always about reconciling back to something, because the reality of it is we coming from something and going to something.
But
And so you
DB,
gotta be
hold on.
cognitive
Hold
and
on.
understand that people coming
You
from.
gotta
But anyway,
understand, DB. It's
here go your book, baby.
Tiffany, baby.
Right, 'cause
Nah,
what you
she
bring
finna
up-
go.
He's connected. He's connected.
Now she know I'm
Here with
connected.
you.
You know
Yeah.
I
So
ain't.
y'all there.
Yeah, come on
Right.
with it. Here.
That's a Sunday's
Take your
episode.
book.
That's the best Sundays. Sunday's
I'm
episode
just
now.
holding the book and
Right.
it's a transfer just happening
Oh.
spiritually. Come on,
So
here.
tell us
Get
what's
that book.
inside this book, the mystery in this book. What's
Yes.
going on?
Just different things that I experienced with, like you said, my mother was a great mom. She was a single mom, but I was raised in dysfunction.
Okay.
And I had major daddy issues. And I didn't know that I was carrying my mother fight in my own personal life.
Right.
It was affecting how I handled
that's
men and
good.
how I saw men, but I didn't know it. And I had a lot of resentment in my heart for my father. And God had to let me know that, you have an expectation of him, but he can only be to you what he knows to be. So he's not breaking your heart, daughter. You're breaking your own heart. I know you want a Bill Cosby, a Cliff Huxtable father. He's not that.
Right.
So make peace and accept him for who he is. And once I arrested all those thoughts and got all it out my system,
Yes.
I was able to have a better, healthy relationship, because with all my relationships in the past, because of dysfunctional relationships, I felt like at that time my mother was a weak woman. I don't want to be like my mama. She
Ain't that
weak.
something?
You weak. I'm gonna let you know I ain't her. So every relationship I had, I felt like I had to be strong and aggressive. Now let me tell you something. And not that I could fight or that I can, but I just knew you ain't coming for me. And I was this. People would say, "Oh, you so pretty, but you talk like a man."
Were you rough?
I was very
Ooh,
rough
you-
around
you-
the
I bet
edge.
you ate 'em
I
up.
was nice. I was respectful. I
Okay,
had a good
okay.
heart. But how many women had to be strong for reasons that had nothing to do with them because of things that they witnessed? And I'm
Yep.
taking out all these on my relationships. And God had to show me that was your mama fight, daughter. That wasn't your fight.
Right.
So drop that and just deal with the
Wow.
person in front of you. And it just so happened my husband had enough grace to say, "Look, I don't want that." Because one thing my husband had to let me know, a man with options, he ain't tolerating that.
Right.
Oh, these other men tolerating it because they got
Right.
3, 4, 5 girlfriends.
Right.
So they'll
Right,
deal with
right.
your mess and come
Right.
try to, lay up and hit. But I have a vision, I have a future,
Right.
and I want a wife. And
Right.
this right here ain't working.
Wow.
And so he helped me take a step back like, man, am I like this?
So you're saying that your relationship was affected
That was good
when you were
stuff.
dating
It
your
was.
husband. You have some issues.
I was strong.
Okay, he didn't like that.
Yes, because he's a man.
Right.
Okay, at this point, how did they have a bearance in your relationship? Did you guys ever go through some conflict, separate, divorce, counseling? What happened?
Well, I mean, we got engaged. She called the wedding off because, like you said, I kept questioning him. When you've been, and I tell men that, give each other grace to grow, because I don't know where
Right.
you come from.
Right.
I wanted to be a submissive wife, but I had to unpack all that mess that I was carrying. And then, when you have those trust issues, you thinking like, what make you different?
Right.
Because the last 4 boyfriends told me they were different too.
Right.
So you still got this guard up. So with that, I just would question him. What you do that? Why you do that? Because I've been used to taking care of myself.
Right.
So it's like,
Independent,
you
baby.
need to answer to me. And so he just called me to the table like, this ain't working. I
Right.
called it out, but we ended up getting married. Then it got into marriage and ministry.
Oh.
So go ahead.
Minister and marriage, come on.
Right.
Yeah, so that was a whole nother thing because, thank God my issue wasn't infidelity with a woman, but I
Right.
felt like ministry was the other woman. Because his heart was so built in trying to build that ministry.
Right.
But he asked me one of the most simplest, powerful questions. When I ask a lot of women this question, I asked them these 2 questions, and I promise you they get stuck here. I asked him because my husband, this is where I said we never got back together. He's helped me on my journey of growth. He asked me, Tiffany, let me ask you this question. Do you know what your happy is?
You're happy.
You're happy.
Okay.
And I said, yeah. He said, whoa. Before you answer that question,
Right.
don't say your husband. Don't say your kids. He said, if you never get married or have kids, now
What is your
what makes you happy?
Right.
I couldn't answer that question.
Okay.
And so then after that, so if you don't know what makes you happy, you're going to drive somebody crazy because you're expecting them to make you happy.
Right.
So what I realized was I was expecting relationships to fulfill something only God
Right.
could fulfill.
Right.
And then another question he asked me when we were dating that no other man asked me, what is your vision? What?
Right.
Where I come from, we don't talk like that.
Oh.
Right.
Vision like your glasses,
Right.
your eyesight.
Right.
'Cause what are you talking about? I see real good.
Right.
But that's how, like I said, behind I was. But you know, like I said, if you don't have a vision, you don't know how to make the right decisions that line up for where you're trying to go. I didn't have a vision, so I'm not even mad at the boyfriends that I picked.
Right.
You didn't have a vision, so
Right.
you just accepted anything that came your way. Oh,
Right.
he made you laugh. Oh, he was funny.
Yeah.
Oh, he smelled good.
Yeah.
Oh, he can dance, baby. That don't still.
No.
But there's so many other parts that you didn't overlook because you didn't have a vision.
Right.
Mm.
And that goes back to self.
Yes.
Self-love.
Well-
What makes you happy?
And when I ask women that question,
Right.
now when I get them in the room, I'm like, oh, do you love me? Yeah, I love me. I know what make me happy. And then I say it.
Right.
Say what it is.
They don't have
Just
it.
like that.
Oh, well.
I don't know.
Now I'm like, if you ain't have this, if you didn't have that man, if you didn't have all this, well, now what makes you happy? You know what? I don't even know.
See.
And sometimes we got to step back and see that. And the
Right.
danger of it is when you can be successful in an area,
Yes.
you don't think to deal with that area,
Right, right.
and you're unbalanced. And see, nobody can check you because they can't see it because you out here living good.
Right.
So I'm the type that I don't want to be so, like I said, and God wants us to have the abundance life
Ooh,
inside and out.
Yes.
So I don't want to be, like I said, God, I'm busting out here. Like I said, I
Right.
see it out there, I'm busting out here. But when I talk to someone, I'm like, oh,
God don't want no part time.
Hello, gorgeous.
He want full
Right.
time.
Hello,
but
gorgeous.
some people want it, but don't know how to get there.
Right.
Okay.
And that's my thing is I would never judge you because a lot of times, like I said, I have a spirit of empathy. What would you say to her if that was you right now? And that's what in Hello Gorgeous is for me. What would you say to a bunch of 20, 30-year-old Tiffany's who was just like you at one point in their lives?
Right.
What do they need to hear?
Right.
And so if God is, so my bad decisions are blessings to me now.
Okay.
They're lessons now that I just get. I mean, like I say that's fulfilling that I just love, and I just love, like I said, for me to just tell a woman to remind her who she is.
Yes.
I know your heart been broken. I know this happened. I know you may be molested. You may make some bad decisions, but baby, you are mighty. Because God told you who you are.
Right.
But I let him and her tell me who I was. I let her tell me I was ugly. I let her tell me I was fat, and now I don't know who I am. I never give another flawed person power over me.
What?
When
What
you
you
flawed
said?
yourself,
All right.
you might be cuter than me, baby, but you got issues and you flawed just like me.
What?
So when you
Speak.
take your power back, so that's what Hello Gorgeous is. Take your power back from the voices
Taking
that
it
was
back.
never meant to be in your ear in the first
Amen.
place.
Yes.
Amen.
America,
And
we
see,
taking it back.
sometimes that's intimidating for people who ain't healed their own stuff yet.
There
But
you
when
go.
you're confident and know who you are, it
Yes.
won't offend you. You like,
All
yeah,
right.
baby, come up with it, come up with
Hey.
it. And that is my thing. When I say Hello Gorgeous, I want you to be able to speak and believe the best about yourself, no matter
Come on with
what
that fire.
state that
Yes.
you are in.
No matter what
Right.
state.
That's right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Ooh.
You accept everybody.
How long
you
have
want
you
to
been
empower
married?
everybody.
yeah, we God's children.
That's
Okay.
right.
Yeah, that's
How
just
long-
You know, and Paul talked about that in Ephesians 3. I just read Ephesians 3, and he was just kind of talking to that, and just when he wrote to the church in Ephesians, he was saying basically what he came to understand is that there are no insiders and outsiders. Paul said we all on the same ground.
the same destination.
He said, I was thinking, he said, but when I got the mystery of God and realized that all of it was graced, all of it was graced. Paul, at one time, Paul thought he was real special, but he said, I realized that it was just God and I'm just graced. And when you understand that, then you can, hello, gorgeous.
Yeah.
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 So that's just something you can say every morning when you wake up and look in the mirror. Even in your prayer, you can say, hello, gorgeous.
Hello, gorgeous. Yeah.
The biggest thing behind it is, again, like I said, take your power back because the enemy been coming for you since you were born. And those
That's right,
traumas,
child.
those were all a part of his plan. And see, when we focus on, like I said, the spiritual, because at the end of the day, this is what every attack really is.
Yeah.
And the thing of it
what you
is
said.
how you deal with those attacks.
Right.
That's the part you play in. But at the but what this is all about is this invisible thing that we don't see.
Invisible.
And
baby.
I got to realize, man, I got some missing me.
Right.
I got some stuff that I've carried and picked up
Hello.
that I need to let go.
Yes.
That do not belong
Psalms
to me.
119. I was
Yes.
just talking about that before you came on. Psalms 119. No, sis though. That's what David was talking about.
Yeah.
What you saying?
Yeah, I always talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tip, how long you been married? I asked that.
It'll be
earlier.
11 years
Okay.
in May.
Okay.
How many kids?
I've given birth to 2, and my husband was married before, so he
Okay.
has 3. So we have what, 5?
5.
Yes,
Beautiful.
they're grown.
Okay.
And that's another thing that I put in my book called Blended but Not Burdened, because
That's
Oh,
beautiful.
I like
Blended, but
that.
not what?
Burden. All right.
What?
Yes.
because the
Blended,
blended
not
life
burdened.
family was also a
Yeah.
dynamic that was kind of,
Oh, yeah.
challenging.
Hello?
So that was almost one of those things that also led to my divorce.
Okay.
What could have been divorce was, trying to maneuver that world, because that was
another piece,
weighty.
wasn't
Ooh, yeah,
Well, the football field. A whole tackle.
yeah.
Within itself. All right.
Now, where's this Hello Gorgeous? What's the time, the date, the location? Let us know. Let everybody know.
Oh, we got an event?
Yes.
Oh,
the second annual
do
one.
tell, do tell the second
That's
annual.
it. Yeah,
Come on with
going
it.
forward. It's this Saturday. It will be at 11 o'clock, and you just, like I said, we just gonna have food. And my thing of it is
Where it?
at One Accord International. That's the church that me and my husband
First lady,
oversee.
y'all. She the first
Yeah.
lady.
Okay,
Yes.
what's the location address?
It is
Yes.
4741 Winchester Road.
Okay.
4741 Winchester Road. We
Yes.
got Hello Gorgeous.
Yes.
And what time is it?
It starts at 11. And my biggest thing I
11
always say,
o'clock.
my ministry is to nourish the saved but connect with the lost.
What?
And so this is for the people who, if you never
She
go
got
to
some
church,
good gems.
so who never go to church. I'm not just trying to reach the saved people, because I'm going to tell you sometimes my hardest fight is with the saved folks, because they know everything already. But
Okay.
those that are lost, they can
Hello.
receive you and they're
Yeah.
more open. And so I want all walks and types of people, no matter where you are.
Right.
I have people sometimes say, oh, you for the little kids. Ma'am, I've seen
No.
some 50-year-olds that need some help.
Hello?
I need some 60-year-olds who need some
Hello?
help. So wisdom don't have an age.
Right.
What you saying?
It's for those who ask for it.
Yeah.
So because some people are showing, oh, you gonna help some little bitty kids. No, baby. You
wanna let
might
help
need
all.
yourself, but I'm gonna leave that alone and
All
let the
right
Holy Spirit
now.
speak to you. But but that goes back to, don't let nobody dim down, like the Bible said. Timothy said, don't let nobody look down on your youth.
Hey.
Yeah, you show them in your
wow.
faithfulness
Yes.
and purity.
Yeah.
So I had to come out of it, because being
me
a
some.
first lady, I was a young first lady, and I was not secure in my spotlight. Who gonna respect a 30-year-old first lady?
Right,
And the
right,
mothers in their 70.
Right.
What you saying?
So I had to do so I had to go through all these different channels of accepting who I was, but the only way you can know that is by knowing what the Word of God says about you. And if you don't know what the Word of God says about you, the world gonna tell you who you are.
Man, you
Hello?
don't want that.
So, question: you a life coach?
Yeah.
How did this come into play? Because I would never thought that you'd be a life coach.
I would, you know what? I would have never thought I
Just
would
listen
be.
to her.
But you know what? I would have never thought I would be a lot of things that I'm sitting here saying. That's why I say, but God. And when you allow Him to order your steps, you wake up and you're like, man, I'm just a new creature, like for real.
Right.
I sometimes cry like, oh my God, Tiffany, you don't talk the same, you don't act the same. You know what I mean?
You're a brand new man.
Man, hey, but I gave Him permission to do what He needed to do in me, because I got tired of me.
Right.
So I got sick of
She
myself.
said, "I drop self, baby."
Yeah, I
Right.
got sick of myself.
Exactly.
Drop
Yeah,
self.
Yes.
yeah, the enemy was me. And I what's it,
Enemy.
Andrew David? What's that? All I do is seem to hurt me. Yeah, I got
Oh,
tired
that
of.
song.
Yeah, I can't sing, but that's what it was, and I'm just thankful. But I was, me and my husband, we do couples counseling.
Okay.
Because we were one divorce court a day away from divorce. And granted, wow. So we were married about 5 years. We didn't have the 7-year itch. We had the 5-year itch, and
Okay.
we just it just wasn't working. And on top of that, I was pregnant.
Oh.
So then you are first lady,
Right.
about to go through a divorce, and you're pregnant. You be like, oh, then your mind playing, oh, is that his baby?
Right.
Or what happened?
Oh,
Did she-"
Lord,
you know, your mind just go all
Right,
over the place.
a lot.
So it's a divorce is already kind of embarrassing,
Right.
You know.
Right.
But so going through all of that, but man, all that was necessary. My baby was necessary because she haven't sinned. So they say when all things work together. But while he
say
was
that.
on the other side of town, where like I said, he was one court date away, I just knew, well, with God, whatever I've been doing, I don't want to be that wife no more. I had made peace that me and him wasn't gonna work out, but I knew I was meant to be a wife,
Right.
and I
Okay.
just knew I didn't want to be that, whatever that was, Tiffany.
right.
You know what I mean? And but just so happened, that's the beauty of it. I tell people, we don't pray prayers. I'm not gonna pray a prayer for God to do something with you. God, like I said, I'm the one standing in the need of prayer.
Right.
And while God was working on me on the other side of town, He was working on my husband. And when we got back together, oh man, I can't, man, to God be the glory.
Ooh.
And so I'm just,
It was that lit.
It was amazing because we didn't go in. I don't have trust issues. What you doing? We are better than ever. When God is in it, like you said, He has no sorrow to it. You know, not saying that we're perfect or we this. You know, when people say we're a power couple, and I'm like, don't give us that. We're not that. We're just two people, you know what I'm saying, who are trying.
Living for Christ.
Yeah, who are just trying and making a commitment that, you know, we on the same team.
Yes.
So that's
Unity.
our thing. Yeah,
I can tell, baby, he loved you when he hyped you up.
Yeah.
On his live the other day.
That's my homie.
He represented his queen, baby, to the fullest extent.
That's my friend.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was supportive, encouraging, and you can tell that's my boo. I'm bagging her up.
As he should.
God has stamped her.
But that's another thing I put in this chapter.
Okay.
Purpose versus preference. Because my preference was killing me.
Okay.
I didn't know I was shallow, y'all. All I knew was I had a type. And he had to look like this. He had his type of swag and all that. But I'm just thinking like, no, I mean, this is what I like. But then those kinds were driving me crazy. And so my husband didn't match nothing that I was attracted to.
Complete opposite.
Nothing. No against him. I love my husband now.
Right.
I didn't even like, he had on glasses.
You didn't like
that was the deal
glasses.
breaker.
Right.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, off the top. Oh, who wear glasses?
Right.
She said, "Who wear glasses?"
Yeah.
But that's how small minded.
Right.
I was. But after going through so many different situations of relationships, God was letting me know, dog, you might want to get your life together. And the timing was good.
Right.
Then, like I said, I was tired of myself, Kendall. And when we went on our first date, like I said, that man asked me, "What's your vision?" I'm like, oh man, I'm used to just
my vision fine, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
I went to the optometrist.
But you know what God told me in that conversation? That's it right there. That's what you need.
Oh, the opposite.
That's what you need. I
Purpose.
Yes.
Purpose. And now I'm doing things that I never imagined myself doing. That's the power when you hook up with the right teammate.
Hello, gorgeous.
We make each other better.
Hello, gorgeous.
He pulled out the dreams in me that I didn't even think I had. Because if you had to ask me, I'm like, man, I'm just, people have always told me that I was cute, so I was used to that. And you know what's crazy? Because you get those compliments and I never took it for granted, it's like, I just don't want, am I more than just pretty? See, people who may not get told pretty might want to hear that, but I always heard that.
Right.
There's more to me.
Right.
I'm really nice.
Yes.
You're a puzzle.
Yeah, I got some substance. I got a good heart. You know, I'm flawed, but those are the compliments that matter to me because I know this gravity in life is I ain't gonna look like this.
Right.
It's already snatching me slowly but surely.
Girl, it's snatching you well, boo.
But what I'm saying
you
is
are
I've
snatched.
accepted that this is gonna fade away. So I want that substance that okay, I don't want to be like she was pretty back in the day, but ooh, Lord, she looking old and she was mean.
Right.
No, I want to be like, man, her outer beauty makeup, like, man, she's still something. So that's the thing
And
that
you are.
thank you. So that's my biggest thing that just trying to recreate the wheel because I'm thinking like you can have great parents, but you don't know where they come from and what they learn.
Right.
So what can you take your wisdom and give it to somebody who wants it though? Because one thing about it, I don't Bible thump people. I'm not, well, you need God. That ain't my place.
Right.
That's not my place. I just want to make loving God so attractive where you say, what is that girl got going on? I want some of that swag and shine.
Tell
Man,
me.
God did that for her.
Right.
You went through that. You made it through that.
Right.
You overcame that.
Right.
Let me join that team.
Yes.
And not that your life is going to be perfect, but you can be able to go through it a whole lot better when you're not trying to do it your way.
Right.
So
And you're never alone.
never.
Never alone.
And I always loved, and like I said, along the way. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Where can we get this book? Tell America.
Book.
America.
Again, America, this book is called Things My Mama Forgot to Tell Me by
That's
Tiffany Monger.
Yes.
And I also did an audio book, and that was personal
Okay.
because one of my insecurities was how I talked.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because I like to talk, but when you get to hear yourself on camera, I'm like, man, she sound like straight buttermilk and cornbread. She good at country. Just
Trash,
country.
baby.
I couldn't accept my vernacular,
Okay.
and it made me because I was that old person. I used to, like I said, talk loosely on purpose. Like I didn't care about my subjects and verbs agreeing. I was country. My language used to be, you know what I'm saying, man.
Right.
And people are like, I can't imagine you talking like that. Me neither.
Right.
You know, I would like to cuss up. So I was her. So like I said, I never judged nobody because I was that. And so, but like I said, after God had to, do his stuff in me, it's like now I'm trying to embrace all these parts of me where people probably think, oh, you I had a lot of areas that I was self-conscious about. And talking and hearing myself talk was one. So doing this audio book, it stretched me to do something different. I didn't want nobody to tell my story. I didn't want to pay somebody to say, read this book for me. No, this is mine. This come from here. So I wanted them to hear my voice saying this. But I have this on Amazon. So it can be purchased, or Audible. You can purchase the audio book on Audible. Yeah. So I'm just thankful.
We want to give you a round of applause.
Yes.
What's up?
Your platforms? Are you on Facebook?
I am
Instagram?
on platform. Oh, you know what? I'm trying to fix my mouth because
Take your
my
time,
husband
first lady.
says, we as children of God and the greatness that we have, we got to stop operating in false humility. And you can be humble, but quit dimming yourself down.
Right.
You supposed to be here.
There you go.
You're supposed to have this when
Yes.
you've done the work. But we be like, oh, platforms. When people ask me, what's your bio? I'm not that important. That's what I was saying.
Oh, please.
You're not that important.
Yeah.
But no, this is what it is.
Right. And
You
America
know?
wants to hear.
And so these are things that I still have to fight through. So when you say platform, like,
Yeah.
I ain't got no platform.
Yes, you do.
What is your social media
Right.
contact
Okay,
information?
I like that, Kendall. Yes, but it's Tiffany Monger. It's my first and last name.
Okay.
Tiffany Monger.
Okay.
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 It is.
All right.
So yeah.
That's your platform.
That's,
And we
That's
all
you.
and we all
Right.
have a platform, and
We
God
do.
Yes.
and
We
God
do.
wants to use all of our
Hello.
platforms.
Yes.
Yes.
But you know what?
Hello, gorgeous.
We're gonna have to head out.
We gotta go.
Gotta go.
I enjoyed
say
y'all.
it ain't
Thank y'all
so.
for
Say it
it.
ain't so.
Hello, gorgeous. Sure is on,
right.
Hello,
baby.
gorgeous.
Hey, hold on.
Come on now.
But is it free, or how can they purchase tickets, or what's going on with it?
Well, tickets will be sold at the door.
Okay.
The
Cool,
day
cool.
of the event, and tickets are only sold online, and that's at www. T as in Tiffany, N as in Nancy, T as in Tiffany, world.org.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all make sure y'all get those tickets. If
Yes.
you're already in this
World.
state,
Hello,
go support.
gorgeous.
Lord empower you. But we got to head out of here, baby.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thank
I am.
you.
You
were a
spit a lot
treat.
of fire on here.
Yes.
today,
I was
so
nervous.
Baby.
I was like, I told
She-
Kendall,
She bought some heat.
Were you nervous? Serious?
No.
Huh?
Seriously? You were
She wasn't
nervous?
nervous. What she was?
No.
I don't like him no more. But no, I just didn't know because I haven't ever been on nobody's podcast.
Oh, it's okay.
okay.
Yeah,
I have.
we're-
You did great.
we-
Thank you for allowing me
great
on
job.
y'all platform.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
You did
come on
great.
and rock out. You shared a lot of great information.
She did. Good
And
gems.
I would love for ladies just
Right.
listening to your story though, because
Let's get that book.
you've been doing the work, and
The heart work.
Yes, I
Heart.
challenge.
Heart.
I challenge and I
Yes.
encourage. First and foremost, because this book is about women, so I encourage all the women that are listening, that will be listening,
Single, newlyweds, divorced.
yes,
Right.
all
Married.
to
I was
continue
married.
to search within and find the lies, find the fallacies, and take them to God and ask Him to help. You know, and for the
And He
men
will.
out there, same thing.
Yes.
All
Same
right.
thing. All right.
He will.
Well, y'all, let's go ahead and head to the hills. Which
All
comes
right.
with our health,
Oh,
baby.
right.
and I have coming
Okay.
from the Lord. Yes.
All right. See y'all later
Hey, we
next
love y'all.
episode.
Bye.
This is the Spotlight Podcast Network.